President Tinubu will not be on the ballot in 2027 runoff because the election will end inconclusive and he will come a distant third. This is coming from former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. Just watch this video and listen to what he analyzed that will happen in 2027. And I'm coming back to say something. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more updates. Let's go.
They can believe what they want to believe. They can engage in self-delusion. They can use the carrot and stick tactics, to lure governors or intimidate them into joining. Governors that know what they are doing, taking from the till, will have no choice but to join the APC because, when you are in the APC, you are immunized from being investigated for corruption. They will do all that. But at the end of the day, the Nigerian voter will decide based on President Tinubu's performance and the performance of governors. It is not a governor moving to a party that will make that party win elections. I was governor of Kaduna State. I was one of Bola Tinubu's biggest campaigners, but I couldn't deliver the state to him. Bola Tinubu himself couldn't win his state with his own governor in place. So these things are not as theoretical as people want them to be. And if you want to engage in self-delusion, you are free to do so. So I will not tell you how we are going to win. But I tell you very clearly, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, the worst case scenario in the 2027 elections is that no winner will emerge in the first round. We may have to go for runoff. And Bola Tinubu will not be on the ballot for the runoff because he will at best be third in the election. He has no pathway to win. I have done the maths, I have done the analysis. He will be at best third. But he can deceive himself. He may think, I have money. Because they have taken all the money in the country. I have INEC, I have the police, I have the army. You know what, President Tinubu? Invite President Jonathan for a chat and ask him if he didn't have all this in 2015 and we got him out.
Is the case still the same, similar to 2015?
It's
there are
worse.
those who will say Tinubu has never lost an election. And it's different as a politician compared to Goodluck Jonathan.
Tinubu has never lost an election? That can be contested. But it's okay. He has never lost an election. It's a political strategist. Is this, is that. Wait. Nasir El-Rufai has said, if you want to learn some lessons, invite President Jonathan for a chat over coffee and ask him what happened in 2015. That's all.
If you were made a minister, would you be saying all this thing that you're saying?
If I was made a minister, I would probably have resigned. Once I saw the direction of the government, I would have resigned and I would have said the same thing. People think that this minister is a big deal. I was minister when I was 43 years old, 20 years before. They're still talking about what I did in FCT. People forgot that I left the FCT 2007. I left the FCT 18 years ago. Okay? And I have no desire to be minister. I didn't want anything. I've made it very clear. People can come and say all kinds of things, revise history and so on. They are free to do so. As I said, people's opinion of me doesn't make me lose any sleep. I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I am. I sleep well every night. And I don't need anyone to validate me or your criticism to affect me.
Because your disqualification was based on security. That you couldn't have you in government.
I'm still around. The Bella Turji is not a security threat. Every day they announce that. But the most important terrorists are still roaming the streets. The security story is all an exit strategy for Bola Tinubu because he has changed his mind about wanting me to be a minister. I don't know what his reasons are, but he changed his mind.
I understand that you had ambitions and you were going to use that office for your own personal ambition, and it was clear. Those are what I heard that really happened.
Well, I'm hearing this one. First, I'm probably the only politician in Nigeria who has never had ambitions. Every position I've held in office, I was asked, I was invited, I was literally begged, like Tinubu begged me on the platform in Kaduna to serve, because I get things done. I have never had ambitions. I am a person that gets difficult things done. That's why Obasanjo got me into the government. That's why Buhari asked me to go and be the governor of Kaduna State. I have never had ambition. I'm probably the only politician without ambitions.
Number two, falling out with these people that have called you. Why do you keep falling out with them?
Who have I fallen out with?
They talk about fallout between you and OBJ and what he said about you. Now Bola Tinubu.
Look, OBJ has said many good things about me. He has said many bad things about me. But today, tomorrow, go and ask him. OBJ will tell you I'm one of his best appointees ever. And it was OBJ that invited me to be the deputy chairman of the Nigeria-Congo Business Council. I'm still in touch with him. I still go to him for advice. I've not fallen out with OBJ. If anybody thinks there is a falling out, it's his imagination. Throughout the time I worked with Obasanjo, we quarreled and made up many times. It's the nature of our relationship. And depending on the mood, you know, that's it. But coming back to your question, okay? So, number two, I said I don't have any ambition. All right? Number three, what was I going to be? I was going to be the minister in charge of electricity. And I had a plan to ensure that by 2030, every part of Nigeria is covered with 24/7 reliable electricity. That was the plan I gave to Tinubu. What is the ambition there? What is the ambition? Finally, what if I have ambition? If the work that I will do will provide Nigerians with electricity, will solve their problems, what has my ambition got to do with it? Is the country not important enough to tolerate my ambition if I had any? It is share and lack of love for country, okay? For people to sit and play games like that with the destiny of a country. Okay, so they have their minister of power. They have made progress with the electricity. I took the entire plan, which was developed by McKinsey and Boston Consulting Group, pro bono, because they know me, they respect me. I gave the entire plan to the government. Why can't they implement it? So that Nigerians will have electricity.
Would that plan assure us
that plan,
constant electricity?
By 2030, every part of Nigeria will be covered and will have reliable electricity.
And that plan is not being followed?
I have given them the plan. You ask them what they have done with it. No. I love this country. I don't
say you don't have ambitions, but those who say that...
Among all the things El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, said in this video, there's one thing I want to talk about. The issue of him mentioning what they did to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. I don't know why this man keep bragging about what happened during that time. Some people has come out and told Nigerians that what they did to Jonathan was just politically for their political interests. You get the point? Anytime you want to talk about the issue of Jonathan, he will be saying it as if, instead, he'll be bragging with it that they were able to remove Jonathan from office. And knowing fully well that what they did was not for the interests of Nigerians, it was against Nigerians' interests. Somebody came out one time ago and said that what Jonathan was doing in office that time, that Jonathan was doing the right thing. I'm still expecting him to come out and apologize, because so many people that worked with them and removed Jonathan just because of their selfish interests are now coming out to talk. One of the men that came out one time ago and spoke about this, he said that anywhere Jonathan is now, that Jonathan will be laughing at Nigeria. Yes, because what they did that time was just for their own political interests. It is only this man, it's been long I wanted to make this video. He is only person that anytime you want to talk about Jonathan issue, he will be boasting with it that they were able to remove Jonathan. On whose interests? On you people's personal interests. And you think all these things you are saying are revealing now that we Nigeria will be jumping. Yes, you're not telling us that the same thing you did to Jonathan in 2015, that you also do it to Destiny for us to start jubilating now. Yes, now. For Nigerians to start jubilating because you did it to Jonathan on our own personal, not for the interests of Nigerians. People don't have the interests of Nigerians at heart. Even most of you in ADC now, I don't even trust any of you. It is only because of Peter Obi that made obedient to move into that ADC now. Because with this thing you are saying, you are not even remorseful that you people team together and remove a man that wanted to change Nigeria. Yes. You are not even remorseful that you people just team together for your own selfish political interest and team together and remove somebody that you know that was doing the right thing. Yes. Somebody have said it. That Jonathan was doing the right thing just because of political interest. You people just team together. Went to Barack Obama at that time and and because of that, good Lord Jonathan just removed his hand and people just took over the office. Now you are not telling Nigerians that Tinubu should go and ask Jonathan what people did to him, as if people did it for the interest of Nigerians. That's one thing about this. Some of these our politicians, they are not doing anything for our own interest. It's for their own selfish interests. They are doing nothing for the interest of Nigerians, just for their own selfish interests. That's it. That's it. Now you are talking for us to start jubilating now. Yes, we have seen someone that will remove Tinubu from office. If at all, Peter Obi did not get ADC tickets, Obedience can never support ADC. Simple. We can never support ADC. Because some of you there are just there for your own personal interest, not for the interest of Nigerians. Guys, just drop your comments at the comment section if you're interested with this update. For more updates, just drop your comments, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you turn on your notification button so that I post any video, you're gonna be the first to see it. And also follow me on my page. I remember I'm the Ike Man. Peace and love. The Ike Man report, we always report update that is trending. Make sure you do the needful. We move regardless.